What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, motives reflected. Off the mirrors appear clear, running from ear to ear. Craving and rating it rain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise. We know I've heard this. In paradise, in paradise. We know what our worth is. In paradise, in paradise. We manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Yes, it is. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today, normally it's Friday, and so normally I got my days mixed up. Normally today I'm at, man, my mind just went blank, cutting up barbershop instead of George's, but we couldn't make it Tuesday at George's, which is our normal day here. And you guys know, if you're watching the show, that Wednesday, because Monday and Tuesday we took care of the Shawnee High School basketball team. Of course, their gym got destroyed in the tornado, so we hosted their team camp, which was very successful at Santa Fe Family Life Center. So anyway, so we did that. So I missed being here at George's this past Tuesday, so I came in today, went to cutting up barbershop, and so like I said, today we are at George's Happy Hog, located at 712 Culbertson Drive, just east of Lincoln, and just like 2 blocks east of Lincoln. I mean, you basically turn on Culbertson, go up the hill, there's a stop sign right there in Lindsay, and then just when you cross the stop sign, it's right there on the south side of the street. But for catering events, you can contact them at 405-525-8111. And they are open Monday through Saturdays from 11 to 7. Of course, they are closed on Sundays to do all their smoking and all their stuff. And it's so funny is that I was talking to a gentleman and his wife a little bit ago when I first got here, and they were asking me what I was doing. It's so funny is that, we were talking, and they were like, well, yeah, we're from Lawton, and every time we come up to Oklahoma City, we have to come here to George's. And I tell people all day, George's is a hidden, kind of non-hidden gem of Oklahoma City. There's so many people that once you come here, you keep coming back. I mean, whether that's for the greens or for the mac and cheese only on Tuesday and Fridays, or just for their chopped beef or their chopped brisket or their sliced brisket or their ribs or, just whatever. Now, for me, I like hot links, so I like the real hot links, so I come for the hot links themselves, which is what I prefer. But anyway, George's Happy Hog, one of my favorite places to go, pretty much my only place to go to for barbecue these days, even though I will say that there are other places that you can go that are good. And there's one particular place that I go that I really, really love their turkey, but I'm not going to promote them because I'm promoting George's. But of course, this is brought to you by YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They are an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC, and if it wasn't for them, we would not be here promoting George's. So we want to thank them for their sponsorship for us to be out and about promoting minority, women, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. So we appreciate them and their support. Of course, you can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or, hey, you can go in and see the guys at the main bank there at 401 Elm, downtown Yukon. Or, if you want to, you can go to any of the other locations, YNB East, which is on the Parkway, and 66. And then, or you can go to the one they have in Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road, YNB Parkway, which is right off Garth Brooks and I-40, and then YNB Peoples, which is right off of 23rd between MacArthur and Rockwell, which of course is the one that I always go to because that's closer to my house, and I don't go to Yukon unless I absolutely have to. But you can go to YNB Peoples and see Eddie or Dennis over there. That's just kind of what you want to do. But anyway, I appreciate YNB for them letting us be out and about. And you can see that today that I am wearing my USA soccer jersey today, courtesy of my guy Jose Fierro. and we'll talk about him, and he's one of our sponsors, and we'll talk about him here in just a minute when we discuss our sponsors. But hey, thank you, Jose Fierro, for my shirt. But anyway, yesterday, last night in the USA, the men's soccer team in the semifinals against Mexico. And I mean, if you've never seen the USA Mexico rivalry, it is really, really something to watch. Mexico dominated us for a long time, and I think now we have caught up to them. And I appreciate everything that our thing is good for us, because the soccer team, this is what I think Ben and Drew and I have talked about this several times, is the fact that now more and more moms or dads are saying, hey, my kid is not playing football. So more and more athletes are now not playing baseball, not playing basketball, not playing football, but they're playing soccer. And I think that's really helped the USA soccer team grow, in the simple fact that you have to build up through the grassroots. You have to build up through the kids. And yesterday was a perfect example of the USA. We were faster, bigger, stronger, faster than the Mexico team. And then, of course, we have Canada in the finals this Sunday at 7:30. And that's going to be on Paramount Plus, and they're in Vegas. And remember, the World Cup is coming. So, everybody's got to get ready for that. And like I said, I can't wait. And I was talking to some people about that the other day. I was talking about, how the World Cup is coming and where you're going to watch it. And remember, the finals are in Dallas. So the World Cup finals are in Dallas in Jerry World. And, of course, you can't think of, the only other better place to probably put it would be SoFi, maybe, if at all. But Jerry's World, I think, is perfect for the finals of the World Cup for me. And remember, women's is coming up, so I'm excited about that. I just tell you, all the soccer news, I'm excited. I'm ready for soccer, because soccer, the World Cup is one of my favorite, and especially now with the CONCACAF and the way USA is slowly starting to come in. I like the rivalries. Canada is one of the very good teams, and, of course, our rivalry in Mexico. Anyway, I'm joined by my guy, Drew Hinthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. What's up, bro?
What's happening, man? Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday to you, my friend.
Happy Friday. Man, it's been a week.
Hey, dude, I tell you what, I don't know if that was good or bad.
I'm not going to lie to you, it feels like a Monday.
But I don't know if it was bad or good that we didn't get the weather that we thought we were going to get last night.
Well, dangerous weather, I don't mind. If it's dangerous, go on by. I don't ever wish for anybody's property to get destroyed.
No, you don't.
So that'd be what you call an ambulance chaser. I don't do that stuff. So we just, there's that was kind of crazy though. And UConn's just notorious for sitting in a valley and just storms going right over the top. I saw some pictures from down in Texas today, and it looked pretty bad.
Yeah, it hit pretty hard in Texas, and of course, UConn, El Reno's kind of in that corridor almost. Especially El Reno more than UConn.
Well, they say, and maybe my mom or the chairman of the board can chime in on this, but I think that UConn has only been hit in UConn City proper, like within city limits, has only been hit by one tornado in the last 100 years.
Wow.
So it's pretty safe, and now that Xerox plant gets hit about every other day. But
it seems like it, doesn't it?
But I think I'd move that thing. But
hey, didn't they just fix their roof 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
I think they fix it like every other year. For whatever reason, it sits right there on that corner, and it gets tattooed every year. So, other than that, man, it was good. It's been a good week. It's been crazy busy, and just looking forward to the weekend. About ready to pack up and go get the girls. And Mama flies in from the airport. Gets in the airport about 7, and we are 10-killer bound.
Oh, y'all going to the lake? Y'all going with McBride?
Yeah, seeing that we got a holiday on Monday, and thought maybe I'd pull in a little golf down on the lake with the attorney and see where it goes.
Well, aren't y'all golf partners anyway in your foursomes?
We are. We need a little practice. We really haven't won very much lately.
Well, I ran into Jonesy. I ran into Jonesy at Cats on the patio, and he's like, I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "You want a beer on Drew and Mike?" I said, "Oh man."
I think they went on every available platform to tell everybody that they beat us that day. We blew a 6-stroke lead.
Well, brother, my beer and shot was really good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's golf. You have your moments, and Gary's got himself a new ghost putter that he swears up and down by, and I'm gonna call it beginner's luck and just go on down the road.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Speaking of golf, the U.S. Open.
Oh yeah,
rolling.
Ricky.
And our boy Ricky tees off pretty soon, doesn't he?
Yeah, he tees off in
is it
7
3:30?
minutes.
So it was 2:30.
2:32.
Okay, so I had 3:32.
Well, I tell you what, if he could throw a 65 or a 66 on the board today, he sure would go a long way to winning an Open.
Yeah, but Drew, the problem is whenever you do what didn't he and Schauffele tie the record
62s.
yesterday, 62s?
Yeah.
And usually when you go very low like that, the next day you're going to be at a 68, 70.
And
if
Ricky doesn't hit it off in the woods on 7, he might have shot a 59 or a 60.
I know, right?
Yeah. I mean, he was that close to breaking going under 60.
Dude, I cannot wait for him to come back. But right now, the leaderboard.
Well, you know me, he's my favorite golfer. So
yeah, he is.
I can tell you what I'm gonna be doing on Sunday is
watching golf.
Perched on the back porch. We were, I actually talked to Michael earlier today, and he was wanting me to extend the invite out to you to come down to the lake and.
Well, I would,
we got an extra room and we got plenty of space.
I tell you what, it's going to depend on whether we have the tournament on Sunday.
Yeah. No. Well, I'm going to stay Monday since we got a holiday. So if you get a wild hair and you want to come down Monday,
I didn't think about that.
You are more than welcome. We're going to stay.
And by the way, I prefer
come back Tuesday.
And I prefer 10 killer over Grand any day. It's much prettier.
100 times. Yeah.
But anyway, in the leaderboards, you got Fowler second, Schauffele third, Bennett fourth, Finau fourth, and I don't know what Finau is now, but he was minus.
So right now you got.
He was -5 earlier.
Yeah, Hovland's about to tee off soon. Got pretty good afternoon groups about to go here. Boy, how mad was everybody yesterday when all the storms came through and they switched coverage from USA to NBC.
Oh, man. People were not happy.
We didn't get to see any of it.
Well, right now, Ricky Fowler and Schauffele are both leading. Clark has dropped down.
The Clark guy was firing early, and he played pretty well. He was hit one time. I think he was 10 under.
Yeah, he is. He's through 15. He is 8 under, tied with those guys. Then, of course, you got English. Also right there through 15. Bennett, 5 under. Seems like everybody has dropped down today, Drew, except for those guys, because it's been pretty tough. So you know how that goes.
Well,
how that goes.
What a name for a golfer. Harris English. Is that just Stream Country Club? Country Club.
Well, they are at the L.A. Country Club, so that might have a little bit to do with it. Maybe that's why he's doing so well.
You got a good day going on here for afternoon baseball. Good day to sit, do paperwork, and a little payroll today. Is you got TCU 1-0 over Oral Roberts in the top of the 5th, and I'm not real sure what Vegas is smoking there. Putting it over under at 15.
Yeah, do you
on
want
TCU?
Do you want to do
Oral Roberts?
Yeah, do you want to do your pick now, or do you want your picks now, or do you want to do them here in a little bit? It's up to you.
We can do it whenever you want.
Well, we can go over them now since we're talking about them.
I mean, they're going to be winners. They're going to be winners if we do them now or if we do them later.
Yeah, because you have now you have ORU money line -135.
I do, and it's early. We got a half a game left, so they just gave up a home run.
Oh, wait a minute, that's plus 135.
Plus 135. They're the dog today. They're going to be the dog the whole tournament.
And what's the score?
1-0. One out. 1-0 TCU, 1 out, top of the 5th.
Yep. Then you got Virginia and Florida. You're taking the under 10 on that, -120.
Yeah, if you want to see a couple Major League Baseball pitchers next year, we'll tune into that game. Because you got a lefty that's about 6'6", going to throw just nasty junk. And then you got the Florida pitcher, big righty, and he's just going to throw gas.
Yep. That's going to be really good.
It'll be a good matchup.
Then, of course, in MLB, you have what a shock, you have the Braves again that you play every day.
So let's say, I
257.
just want to tell you the Braves are 43-26, best record in the National League. Just want to get that out there. And we're missing 2 starting pitchers.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, the A's money line.
Top.
Dude, hey, how mad are people right now in Oakland losing the A's?
Oh,
I mean,
gotta be pissed.
Hey, Benjamin,
they got nobody to blame but themselves, dude.
I agree.
I mean, 9 people show up. What do you think's going to happen?
Well, they said that, they had put a proposal together for him, which they had.
You see that?
But I'm like, dude, come on.
How was it? Like if you get a free sandwich, if you come out.
They pretty much sold out the stadium to just be to boo them out, and then they were chanting, sell the team.
And then they won 11 of their last 12.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's so funny. Now that they're moving to Vegas.
They said they're going to put that stadium on the Strip there in Vegas.
Strippers in Vegas?
Yeah, they're putting it right down the Strip. Yeah, well, the old MGM.
Yeah, they're going to put it on the Strip. Yeah, they already got money up for it.
Well, not the Tropicana. I think it's old Tropicana. That's where they're putting it. When they first did it, we did the deal on that. I forget exactly where they're putting it, but it is on the Strip.
I want to say that's correct, Tropicana, and it's going to be right around where the F1 race is going to be.
Yep, it's going to be.
Hi, Sick. I'll extend the invitation out to you, too, if you want to come down the lake this weekend and jump on the boat. That'll be the first time my boat's been out in a year and a half. So.
Well, that's because last year you didn't get a chance to. Okay,
I did, and I was moving, and then when I got here last year, every time we went to the lake, I don't have a near as nice a boat as my attorney, so we don't get on mine.
No, Mike's is pretty nice, bro.
When you going out?
I'm leaving today, and I'll be there through Tuesday morning.
Man, I mean, I'm working this weekend, but yeah. What lake where you usually go to?
Go 10 Killer.
We go 10 Killer.
10 Killer.
Monday would be the day. I was telling our esteemed host here that we got a holiday Monday, so if you could get down Sunday night, we could be on the water all day Monday.
Hey, that reminds me, Drew. The boys were like, where's Drew at? I said, oh, Drew's scared.
I am.
Yesterday.
I'm telling you.
I told him, I said, no, I said, Drew's on roofs. He's trying to button down roofs. He's butting down houses, all their construction projects he's got going on. Something a little bit more important than being on air. It's not as important.
Yeah, it's been a week. It's like I said, it's as the chairman of the board would say, it's another Monday.
Yep, another Monday. So now you got the Yankees minus 102.
Yeah, the Yankees are playing pretty well right now. I know you probably are up to speed on them, but they got the highest payroll in baseball.
Yeah, as per usual.
But they're coming together. They've had a pretty good series against the Mets, and now they get to rebound and catch a short line on that game. To me, the Yankees should be a minus 121 every night they play, but that's just me. That's kind of the way I look at it.
Yep, I agree with that. Then, of course, you got those JETS, Mets, Jets, Clippers.
Yeah, hey, if the Mets could just not play the Braves ever, they would be all right. But every time they play the Braves, they end up going on a swoon for about 6-7 games, and then they come back around. So I'll play the Mets in a non-matter game against whoever they're playing.
And I forgot to talk about this, but when I was talking about soccer, that Berhalter they rehired him. They hired the U.S. Soccer hired a search firm, and then they turn around and end up going, hey, the coach that you had is your best possible guy. I'm like, pay the dude in the first place. You know what I'm saying, guys? Pay him in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have any kind of consistency in a sport that we're struggling in that sport. I mean, for the amount of people and the interest that we have, we need to be winning.
I agree. I agree.
And if you don't have any kind of consistency and don't have a way forward, I mean, I don't see how you get people interested in buying into a system. But
yep, I agree. Well, let's finish this up and then we'll talk about that because they won last night, beat Mexico. Then you have the Rays.
4 red cards.
I know, right? That's crazy. And we play Canada. We play Canada Sunday. Rays, Padres, Drew, you taking the under 7.5?
Yeah. So that, you got 2 really good pitchers on the mound. And I kind of told you a little bit a couple weeks ago about my buddy out there was telling me that for whatever reason, it just could be something in the water. Those games in San Diego are going under. And it's at a pretty good clip.
Yeah, because didn't they have one at 10 and you jumped on the under and then it was 4-2 to 1 or 3-2 or something stupid. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not quite as good as the Milwaukee Brewers day game under, but it's pretty good.
Blue Jays Rangers. Sorry, over.
Yeah, take the over there. That's gonna be a fun game tonight. Blue Jays got a lot of bats in their lineup. Rangers coming off the pretty poor performance against Ohtani last night.
Dude,
and,
is he ridiculous or what?
Dude, he's just.
Hey Ben, I don't know.
He's so good.
Did you see that deal that he scored 10 runs in games that he's pitched? Him. He's going to 10 runs of his own.
The MVP. I think he's the MVP.
Dude. He could be the greatest ever, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Could be damn sure greatest ever two-way player.
I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, the only person.
Just think if he put all his time and effort into just one or the other.
Well,
if he was just every fourth day starter and was actually resting and not risking his health out on the base pads.
Oh, you mean hitting home runs and batting 300?
Sure, but I mean, let me ask you this: would you rather have a lights out pitcher or someone that gives you 45 home runs?
Lights out pitcher.
Yeah, 100%.
Lights out pitcher is what I'd rather have. But anyway,
the lights out pitcher is going to give you 35, probably keep you in 30 to 35 games a year.
Yep. Now we're talking about soccer. They beat Mexico last night. We seem to own them. Remember, they owned us for how long? Did they own us, Ben? For 10 years, maybe?
Yeah, but probably 10, 12 years.
I mean, they owned. I mean, we'd win every now and then. And that's like
maybe even longer than that.
But I was talking about earlier is how a lot of players, a lot of moms now are saying instead of their kids going into football, they're sending them straight to soccer. And instead of basketball or baseball, they're playing soccer at an earlier age. Now, I have, being a coach, some of these soccer coaches are ridiculous. I mean, I had this one kid, he was basketball, football, and soccer. And so in basketball, he played for me, and then whenever during the spring, when we travel, I say, okay, listen, this is the deal, and I tell his parents, okay, this is the deal. When we play in tournaments and he's got a league game, a league soccer match or whatever, then he comes to the tournament. If he's got a league game with us and he has a soccer tournament, he goes and plays the soccer tournament. You know what I'm saying? That comes first. Whatever the tournament is, the tournament comes over league play. And the coach was like, well, he shouldn't be playing basketball at all. And his dad's go, okay, listen, here's the deal. His basketball coach had said he can play soccer if it's a tournament, that takes trump over basketball. If basketball has a tournament, it trumps your league. The guy goes, well, he's going to have to make a decision. The dad goes, well, I'll make it informed. We'll go somewhere else. And left. That team never recovered after he left. He was the best player. It's like, these guys are, it's stupid, man. This is not overseas. Basketball is not NBA. Basketball, baseball, football are not, secondary sports. Soccer is a secondary sport. And most coaches, how do y'all feel about your kids playing multiple sports? If a coach came to you and said your kid can't do that.
Well, you know as well, Matt, you know as well as I do. I mean, Matt, you're a two-sport star, and I say star lightly. So let's get that out.
Wow, Ben. Wow.
Little dipper, not the big.
Hey, I'm feeling loose today, so you never know what's going to happen.
Hey, how does he pat you on the back and stab you at the same time? How does that work exactly?
No, but Matt was very good at multiple sports, and I can tell you, he'll tell you that the processes and the work ethic that he learned, whether it be baseball, basketball, football, track, whatever, each one has a different whatever you want to say, a different skill set. That if you combine them all into one, in whatever your sport may be, Matt's case.
Well, Jose, I like my shirt.
Yeah, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank. Make things happen.
Yes, they are. They're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC. And, of course, we are here at Georgia Today courtesy of YNB, who are our supporters for helping us go do remote live streams with blacks, minority, and women-owned business in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go into the main bank, downtown Yukon, YNB East over on Yukon Parkway and 66, YNB Mustang 218 Mustang Road, YNB Parkway, I-40, and Garth Brooks Boulevard, just south of I-40, and then, of course, YNB Peoples on 23rd between MacArthur and Rockwell right there. Now, it's so funny, Drew and Ben, I don't know, did y'all see the deal where They asked Joe Burrow who was the best quarterback, and he said Patrick Mahomes. And they asked Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase goes, Joe Burrow's MVP, and they're like, well, he said it was Mahomes, and he goes, Pat who? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that being?
Hey, I like it. I like the little rivalry. That's going to be a nice little rivalry for the next 5, 6, 7 years.
And so,
it was nice. It was nice.
So then Mahomes yesterday tweets this deal. He goes, "That's who," when he's got his 2 rings. He's more like he's on the phone with his 2 rings, promoting his 2 rings. They just got it. He just got their 2nd ring yesterday, and he goes, "That's who." Pat who? That's who, motherfucker.
Pat who? That who?
Yeah, Pat who? That's who. I'm him. In other words, I'm him. That's who he is.
I'm that guy.
I like the back and forth, don't y'all? Though, I mean,
yes.
But you know what? It's not Joe Burrow running. Joe Burrow's figured it out. His teammates, they haven't figured it out yet. Don't poke the bear.
I'm telling you, man, they're going to come out with a vengeance. I mean, they're tough. That's a tough team.
Well, like this, we were talking yesterday. Who do you think could have done what he did with the high sprain? And we've all had high sprains. Joe Burrow would not have played. Agreed?
No.
If he would have been.
He might have.
But he wasn't
going to play like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I'd say him and Josh Allen would probably play through it. To be just
I don't know
off the top of my head.
But I'm talking about play the way he played.
Oh no, yeah, that was impressive.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about that's playing. That's Jack Youngblood with a broken ankle in the Super Bowl.
I like that stuff. After you're hearing all these hockey injuries, I love that when guys are coming out and still
balling,
playing the game.
Not just after
that's what I'm
balling,
saying. Playing great stuff. I love that.
But anyway, because to me that's Michael Jordan, that's Kobe Bryant with the broken middle finger. Still, to me, that's the craziest thing ever. You got a broke middle finger and you still average 28.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Either that or tearing your Achilles and going up and staying in the game and
shoot your free throws,
making 2 free throws.
I'd say. He definitely has some of the greatest basketball injury comeback things of all time. There's different things.
But I was saying that just talking about hockey or sports-wise. Go ahead.
Got a little Sports Center update for you here. Watch out, ORU 2-run home run in the top of the 6, 2-1 over TCU.
Look out now.
Well, Drew, that's one of your.
And they're going crazy. ORU is going to be the darling of Omaha. That underdog story, they'll latch on to them.
Yeah, they do. They got, but ORU.
It'll be so fun.
They've got talent over there. But you know what? Baseball-wise, they've always been good.
They won 31 out of their last. They won 31 out of their last 33 games, and since 2000, they have the best record of any team in the state of Oklahoma. Let that one sink in.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm not gonna dispute that at all. It's been ridiculous, man.
Better than OU and OSU.
Yeah,
the record over the last 25 years,
now,
24 years.
Hey, speaking of OU guys,
pretty damn good.
Here's Texas and OU's SEC schedule for 2024.
Yeah.
OU has.
I'm glad you got to this because I have some thoughts.
Yeah, you have Alabama, South Carolina, Tennessee at home. At home.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got them going 2-2 at home. I got Tennessee and Alabama beating them.
Well, they're only playing 3 home games. The 4th home.
Well, you got Tennessee, South Carolina, Alabama, and there's one other.
Texas, but that's the Cotton Bowl.
Texas, yeah, that's in the Cotton Bowl. They could lose 3 or 4.
That's their home game. So anyway, I've got them going 2-2 minimum, and possibly 3-1 because I think Tennessee game is going to be like this. The Tennessee game. Josh Heupel, first time back. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole thing, and he may be overwhelmed with the emotion of coming home.
Lots going to be who's playing quarterback for Tennessee.
Yeah.
At that time.
And where's old Arch Manning at?
Arch is at Texas.
Texas, okay.
He's at Texas. And then their away schedule is at Auburn, at LSU, at Missouri, at Ole Miss. Oh my
and don't sleep on Ole Miss in the Grove because that will be a tough game.
Oh, dude, it's so. I said at OU, if they're lucky, they'll be in these 7 games. If you want to count Texas, 8 games.
How are they going to play this? Are they going to play like the horse races like they did in Big 12? Are they going to do it because SEC does have great defense, but they also have some high flying offense.
Well, they're having more offense.
Big 12 OU's really bad defense.
But
they know.
But being
it's going to take them a little bit to adjust.
Yeah, but the thing is now you have to score. It's going to be weird. It doesn't matter what team what league you're in. You got to score. You better be because LSU is gone. Well, LSU is pretty much gone from a lot of defense to scoring a lot of damn points. Alabama the same way. You got to score.
What did you?
Yeah, go ahead.
What did you think about that little thing I sent you the other day with Colin Cowherd talking about how the two teams in the last 25 years have just fallen off, Nebraska and OU, and the reasons why behind
it? You mean Nebraska and Colorado?
Colorado too, but he's saying OU is going to be.
I think it was three.
OU is going to be the next one to do the same thing. If OU's not, he said what he said. Now, if they're not careful, they're going to be just like Nebraska was by moving to the Big Ten.
Yeah,
which is true.
Be careful. Yep. Be careful.
I agree. I mean, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. You know, and I've come around to this. I was a big proponent of. I thought they should have left when they left because Texas was just running the Big 12, and it was a big deal that, you know, they weren't having the Big 12 championship game in Kansas City anymore. Everything was going to be in Dallas. And Osborne was butthurt about it, but when they moved, man, it's just when you move conferences, they recruit different. There's different types of offenses and players, and it takes a while. Now, I didn't think it would take Nebraska 12 years to recover, but it has.
Well, you know,
and that's what I'm saying about Oklahoma.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think their style of play is going to have to adjust. They're going to have to adjust everything they're doing because they know how to win in the Big 12. They know how to win in their conference.
Well, this is my pushback to both of y'all with college recruiting.
Yep, go ahead.
OU is still going to be able to recruit because they're still recruiting Texas. Yep. And they're still, but now they have an access to, now the California pop line, Lincoln Riley's going to cut off everything west of Arizona is going to be cut off. He's cutting off all that. He's going to cut off all that. Kind of like what what's our boy's name? Your coach at Seattle, Pete Carroll.
Oh, Pete Carroll, he did it.
Cut off California. Cut off California. Everything west of Arizona, you wasn't getting anybody out of that. So I think OU now
clapping hands.
The only deal is OU now has an advantage. They can go into the South and get players now.
Yeah, you know what I didn't realize is that there's only three scholarship players from the state of Oklahoma on OU's roster.
Well,
that's crazy.
They've added more than that because they've added, I think, 3 this cycle or 4 this cycle.
You know, because I know that a big deal in Nebraska was, you know, with their walk-on program, they were losing these kids from the Omaha and the Lincoln and these small towns around those areas to the Iowas and the Iowa States and the Kansas States. And they used to not do that.
Big farm boys, big corn-eating farm boys. They're just losing them all, though.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. When we got snowed in Nebraska, they had just built the Bob Devaney Center. And, dude, we went in there. You remember the old Universal machine? I don't know, Ben, if you were young, if you're old enough to remember the old Universal machine, weight machine. But it was set in the middle. And then it had a bench. And then it had the pull downs. And so it was like 4 or 5 things. It was revolutionary at the time when it first came out, okay? Because it did all the weight stuff that you needed. Well, when you go into the place, right, to the weight room area, that was in ropes. It was roped off like, here is the pass.
Cold War style.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And we walked in and we were like, wow, we still have that in Stillwater. Y'all got this thing roped off.
Yeah, I've been in places like that.
Hey, Ben, you'll like this. It used to be back in the day before they redid Memorial Stadium. During the game, you had the freshmen and the walk-on kids. They were in the gym, and you used to be able to stand and watch them through the glass down in the floor working out during the game. And that's all they were doing. Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
And then they remodeled the stadium. They have a completely different center for it now, but it used to be really cool.
But that was facts back then, though, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just –
that's what I'm saying, yeah. I mean, I've worked out in some of the, USA national hockey team like gyms like in Colorado and stuff, and Denver and all that stuff. Then I've also worked in, like you said, Cold War style, where it's ropes, and you're like, what is going on?
A little Rocky 4.
Exactly.
Of course, we got snowed in there. It was brutal, dude. It was brutal. We got snowed in now.
I couldn't imagine.
I will say this: the women are a lot cuter than what you think they are there in Lincoln. I'm not gonna really.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna really be. I wasn't really upset about the scenery. It was kind of nice, but to be stuck there, it was absolutely brutal. It really was. It was brutal. By the way, did you guys see the Chiefs rings? Did y'all see those things?
I saw the picture with Holmes.
Because now they come off. I guess the new style is that the top comes off kind of like what the Rams did when you had SoFi in there and you had the stadium and all that. So I guess that's the new thing that they're doing that way. But I mean, there were those things had a lot of diamonds on them.
Mm-hmm. That looked nice.
But the thing about it I like too is that you can actually wear it. It's not, some of those rings got to the point where they were so big, you can't wear them. You can't wear them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't wear them around. They're just so gaudy, you can't put them on your finger.
And it's also special occasions, you know. That's also one big thing I'm just going to say real quick about the like younger baseball leagues and stuff, how they're giving out all those rings at every tournament.
It's pathetic, man.
That bugs the crap out of me because I fought my entire life to win the two national championships. So I worked really hard for my two. Now they're just giving them out on Saturdays.
Yeah, dude, I came out with my state championship, my state championship ring. I had my diamond in it. These kids were wearing it, walking around the gym, you know, with their stuff. So I came out, I walked around like, I said, yeah, this is a real one. This is the real ring.
We won that one last week.
This is the real ring one. Okay, it ain't that right there. What you got? This is the real one over here. And
who was the Steelers linebacker that went on that huge tangent about it, giving everybody a ring and all that stuff?
That was Harrison, James Harrison. He told his kid.
He went on like USA Today.
Yeah, they gave his kid a participation trophy. He took it back. It's like, no, we don't. We earned. Yeah, we don't need this. We don't do that here. Not in our family. There's no participation trophies here. Yeah, you.
I just noticed that in youth baseball lately. I was like, what the heck?
Dude, but you know what? That's what they do to promote, to get the teams to go there, because these kids, I want to get a ring, and then the parents are like, he needs a ring, and a lot of these parents are the parents who weren't successful. They weren't anybody in college, so to them it's this would have made, or high school or junior high. It'd been so great. I got something, participation. Well, you know what? I don't want nothing.
Tournament fees would be a lot cheaper if you just had like a little medal or something.
Well, it's like my parents, when I was coaching, I had my teams, they're like, where's my participation medal? You what? I said, I give out 5 awards. I give out the MVP, the offensive player, the defensive player, the hustle award, and most improved. Your kid has 5 opportunities. There's 10 people on the team.
Yep. They said that to me, I'd say, bless you.
It's 5 of them right there.
Like,
you got 5 opportunities to make something. So, yeah, I was out on that 100%. When I saw that. So I'm just going, please, you people are just really ridiculous. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. Now, we're going to talk about this in NFL news, guys. This is just crazy to me in NFL news. I was sitting there looking at this. One NFL player lost $8 million gambling.
Jeez.
$8 million gambling. Now, I did not know... Now, I did not know in the NFL, if you are a owner or you work for the team, you're not allowed to gamble. Did y'all know that?
I knew that.
I didn't know that.
On anything?
Nope, not allowed to gamble.
I mean, if they listened to HuskerDrewPicks.com, he wouldn't have been down $8 million.
I'm sure he would.
No kidding.
But
just from experience,
they can take all linemen out for dinner.
Yeah, I know, right? And think about that, $8 million. He must have been doing parlays. He had to be doing parlays.
I mean,
he had to be doing parlays.
Being done.
Either that, or you the dumbest dude in the world. And of course, that whoever his bookie is was really happy. Like, come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on, give
Having
me that
a great time.
Yeah, let me charge that AMX. Hey, I got you.
I don't even need your friends. I'll just hang out with you.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it, guys. $8 million.
That's so much money.
And very few of those guys can afford $8 million. There's only a few guys can afford to lose $8 million.
That's what I'm saying. That is $8 million on gambling. Is
$8 million. $8 million on gambling. And you know how many? I mean, you know what? Maybe 150 guys could afford to lose that in the league, Drew? Ben, maybe.
Yeah.
200.
This guy could have also gone in debt for it too.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been so you can, Oh,
I'm sure he's got markers. I'm sure he's got markers everywhere.
You know he does.
That's so crazy.
Now that's what. See, now to me, that but you're going to have those guys here and there. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with allowing your players.
I understand if they were like $1 million bets every time, and you made 8 of them and lost them all. Like that would make sense to me. But the amount of bets that it would take to rack up to $8 million is just absurd.
Well, not if you're going $5,000 or $10,000 a bet.
Yeah, it'll add up quick.
That's
or
what I'm saying.
10,000.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then you double down because you think you got it made.
Yep.
Then you do a live bet, and then you do this, and you
What do
do
y'all,
that.
you know,
And
like
then,
when
yeah,
y'all
then you're
lose, if you lose, well,
So I feel like that's the only way to
but
do
the
it.
whole thing is, Ben, if your
Right?
kids are in school, if your
Oh, I
kids
guess
are in
it'd be
school,
well. I
it's
mean, you
doing
got to play
the
home and
fall.
away, 4-4. I understand what you're saying. I'm just telling you
I don't,
how life works.
I just don't know if they. I don't
Lessons from high stick Harry.
Yeah,
I like it.
I understand that, but professionally, that might be hockey mentality, but basketball,
I mean, they're not going to want to fly over there twice.
Yeah, but they're not gonna spend a month over there.
High stick said, "You better dress warm. You're gonna be here a while."
Yeah, they're
yeah, that's like,
I'm just laughing.
They're going to say,
it's
okay.
2 weeks. I just
and
don't
like,
see.
You like your paychecks?
Okay, Ben, how about this? Would you approve that? Being gone from your family for a month, your kids.
I mean, it would suck, but yeah,
if you're making
a couple $100 million or whatever,
this. You can go for 2 weeks. You can go for 2 weeks, and then
because you have the division there, right? They could all play their 8 games, but you're gonna have to travel. Like somebody's gonna have to travel there, like, and you're gonna have to play all 4 teams. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, but I think you play 2 weeks and then you skip a month and a half or whatever. Then you do 2 weeks again. You do beginning of the year.
Oh,
end of
yeah,
the year,
that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Something like that, but I don't see them staying over there. I'm not
going
to stay over there
those
for a
new
month.
planes to come in. Those ones that can get you over there in 3 hours.
I know, but
I'm gonna say this. They're coming out in 2026 or something like that.
Little scheduling update here for you guys. Sorry to interrupt. Fowler does not tee off until 4:32 LA time, which is 6:30 here.
That is so awesome. I love how this tournament's going
he'll be playing damn near 10 o'clock at night here.
Jeez.
Wow. So what happened at 3:32?
It says 4:32. That's there, and I'm looking at it, and I mean that's going to be 4:32 LA time.
If it's 4:32, it's 6:30 here.
Jeez.
Wow. That is crazy right there. That's insane.
Well, nightcap.
Yeah, that's insane.
How funny! How funny is that deal with Hugh Hefner putting a monkey sanctuary behind the 14th hole because they wouldn't let him be a member?
Absolute weapon.
That's so good.
Oh, the life of a gazillionaire. You do whatever the hell you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't let me be a millionaire. I'm just gonna put a bunch of monkeys behind your 14 tee box.
Good stuff.
The LA Country Club, man. You know what? Hey, you talk about.
Yeah, he's like, I could buy this. I could own this place.
Well, you know what is so funny is that's one of the most exclusive clubs. Probably.
Oh yeah.
It really.
When I went out for my 50th birthday and we stayed at the Sunset Marquee there on Sunset Boulevard, it's literally off the 15th hole.
Yeah.
I mean, you can walk over to the golf course. You can see it when they're teeing off on 15. All those white buildings behind it, they look like condos.
Uh-huh.
That's a hotel. It's the Sunset Marquee.
You could hear the monkeys from where you're at?
You couldn't hear them, but there was plenty walking around.
You know what?
That place is known to be a circus.
But you know what? He pissed off the wrong people. And that's kind of what I was saying about the NFL ownership versus everybody else. They don't care. They really don't care. We're the NFL and we do what the hell we want, and it is what it is. So
I'm hoping a couple more minority owners get in there though.
Well, I mean, they're going to let you own some deals, but there's very few black minority
No, that's what I'm
owners
saying.
who have
I'm hoping for a few more to pop in there and get something done.
You're looking at what do you think the average wealth of the main owner of an NBA team, an NFL team, is? $3-4 billion? Probably $5 billion.
It depends when you bought it.
I'm talking about the majority. No, I'm talking about the majority owner now. For you to come in and buy
majority
one
owner,
now.
it's got to be billions. It's going to keep going up too. They just keep making. Even during COVID, they were the only ones making money.
Yeah,
it's just going to keep going up and up and up and up. So I mean, like if you're in one, like that's why Magic Johnson's trying to get in his. He's trying to get in one. Like
now he has baseball.
Yeah, no, he's trying to get into every. I mean, he knows NFL is what makes money, and it's going to continue to grow.
He has to thank Jerry Buss for that, because remember Jerry Buss gave him 10% of the Lakers when he retired. Then he came back, he sold it back to him, and then they gave it back to him, or he bought it back after he retired for the last time. That's how he bought part. That's how he bought part of his ownership into the Dodgers for $225 million. He sold. He leveraged it. He leveraged it against the Lakers. Well, he sold his Laker ownership. Is what he did.
Yep,
he sold it so he could get, because he had to have cash. So he sold it for the cash back to the families, and then he turned around and used that cash, that $225. Because what was the Dodgers? $2.25 billion or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a while back. You couldn't buy him for that now.
No, you can't buy him for that. So I know he had to put up 10% of part of his thing. So it was like $225 million or something like that he had to put up, which is a lot of cash. What did Jerry put up?
Magic's doing all right. He's got a lot of other investments out there.
What did Jerry put up? $30 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Cowboys for $142 million.
Yeah, but I'm saying he paid $30 million cash.
Yeah.
Because a friend of mine was at a agent's deal, and Jerry was there talking, and he was getting crap. He goes, everybody's giving me this crap about what I did with Tom Landry and all this. He goes, if you invest $30 million cash of your own money, you should be able to do whatever you want. Everybody was,
yep.
I got
Landry, and Landry, it was time for Landry to go.
Yeah, it was, but the way he did it that was the issue.
He could have done it better.
He could have did it better. But dude, what's up with the facelift on Jerry? Wow, bro, what? I mean, wow.
That looks good for the ladies.
He's married, Drew. Help me, Ben. Ben, help me,
what?
man. Help me, Ben.
Yeah. Help me.
Help me, bro.
What'd you say he was?
He's married.
He's married.
Gary?
Yes.
Hey,
Come
when
on,
you're talking
Drew.
about those ownerships, though, I know Mario Lemieux. He bought the Penguins, saved them. I think he paid like $26 million, and then he sold it for $350.
Yeah,
that's not a bad turnaround.
Not a bad turnaround at all. Not a bad turnaround at all when you look at it. Now,
that's funny. He's married. Save him.
By the way, yesterday you guys missed. They were sitting there talking about. We talked about the 49ers yesterday, Drew. I don't know if you missed it. Did you see it? Were you on yesterday, Drew?
I was not. I did that on purpose.
That's right, y'all did. Yesterday, so I was at the barbershop in the NFC West. They had the 49ers going 14-3.
Yeah, I could have told.
14-3 seems steep.
14-3. I have them 11-6. And they had a bet. That's why we needed you to do yesterday. You had a Cowboys fan in there. He bet Chris and Keith $20 each that the 49ers that the Cowboys would have at least an equal record, if not better, than the 49ers. He thought 49ers would lose at least 5 games. I go, they're going to lose more than 3 games. I'm sorry. But here's their schedule.
12-5, 11-6.
Well,
I think they're going to be right.
Here's their schedule. At the Steelers, first game. What do you think? Hello? Did I lose y'all?
Sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
Okay, at the Steelers.
I had the dog barking.
At the Steelers, Ben.
At the Steelers, Niners, I like the Steelers to win that game.
Ben, Drew?
Might have lost him.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I see his deal here. He must be gone. Anyway, at the Steelers, I think that's an L.
You think they're going to lose to the Steelers, the Niners?
The Niners are going to lose to the Steelers in Pittsburgh. First game. First game of the year.
Yeah, but
you don't know who your quarterback is. You don't know if Brock is. They
don't know who their quarterback is. I mean, they know who it is, but they don't know what's.
They don't know. They don't know what's going on yet.
Yeah, both good defense. It's going to be a low-scoring game for sure.
Yeah, but I think Pittsburgh is going to win at home.
Sounds good. I got you.
Because it's in Pittsburgh now. If it's in San Francisco, I would take the Niners.
I'm with you.
Okay,
I understand that.
I'm taking the home team. At the Rams.
I got a win there for the Niners.
Even though the Rams own them.
I think the Rams stink.
Yeah. Giants. Home.
Yeah. Giants. Oh, that's at home for the Niners. I'll give them a win there as well. I got them going 2-1 at this point.
Cardinals home.
I got them winning against the Cardinals. I don't trust their team at all.
Cowboys home.
I got a loss to the Cowboys. That's going to be a close game.
They're at home.
Yeah, I'll probably give them a win there. It'll trade out one of the other ones. So right now I got them 3-2.
Can anybody hear me?
Oh, there you are.
Yep.
We can hear you now.
Hey, here we go.
There we go. Okay.
I'm going to call blasphemy right now. Somebody just said that 49 is going to beat the Cowboys. That's not going to happen.
No. Well, first of all, yesterday they were saying that
I put them as a win against that one.
And I got them losing that first game
at Steelers. That's what I said. So what about the Rams, Drew? At Rams.
That's a win.
Okay. Giants at home.
It's going to be a tough game, but I'll give them a win.
Cardinals home.
That's a win.
Cowboys home.
Loss.
At the
Browns
Browns.
Finally going to exact some revenge.
At Browns.
Ooh, that could be a loss. Another L there.
I just don't trust. I don't trust quarterback over their situation. The Browns. So I mean, I guess the Niners don't have one
that
either.
will be his that will be his
I'm put that as a loss.
9th game.
Quick Sports Center update: 2-2. Oral Roberts, TCU, top 7. ORU's got a man on second.
Sweet. At Browns, what did y'all say?
I got a loss.
I got
a loss.
Agree. At Vikings.
Ooh,
that's
loss.
a win. It'll be on Sunday night.
7:15 Sunday night.
Yeah, I got a loss.
That's a Monday night.
Yeah, that's a win.
That's
for the 49ers.
Yep. Bengals at home.
Loss.
Bengals at home. That's a loss.
Yep. Y'all have already tied for their losses 3. They said they were gonna go 14-3. That's like stupid.
That ain't gonna happen.
Okay. Then they have a bye. Then they have at the Jaguars.
At the Jaguars, boy. If
that's gonna be an interesting team.
I'm gonna give them a win, but man, that could be a loss.
Yep, I agree.
I'm gonna give them a loss.
I agree. I gave them a loss. Buccaneers home.
I think that team's gonna be damn good.
Buccaneers home.
Win.
That's a win.
At Seahawks.
Loss. Gino's gonna be delivering that day.
That's a loss. Yeah, we're open.
At Eagles. Rematch.
Loss. That's loss.
Seahawks at home.
Win.
I'll give them a win at home. They'll split with them.
Revenge. At Cardinals.
Win.
Yeah,
win.
Kyler should be playing by the end, but I'll give him a win too. Ravens at home.
Loss.
Depending on who all's playing, right? And who else? That's at the end of the year, but
that's Christmas Day.
I'm gonna give the Ravens the win there. I'm gonna give them an L.
OBJ is gonna be on fire.
No.
Well, the question
I think the Ravens are going to be really good. They could be. That could be a sneak peek to Drew's Super Bowl pick, but we'll see.
Yeah, that division's so evenly matched. I really do think the Ravens have a chance. If you win that division, I really do think you get great seeding in the playoffs and you make good runs.
I mean, think about it. Think about that.
They just need to win by a game.
Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns.
They're all good. You just got to beat the Bengals. You got to tie the Bengals and sweep the other two teams.
Ooh, boy, that's going to be ugly. Then at the Commanders.
Win. Redskins.
Beating the Redskins for sure.
And then the Rams at home.
And they beat the Rams. But I think I got 11-6.
Yeah, that's what I said, 11-6. I mean, I just think that their over-under was 10.
I got them 10-7.
Over-under was 10. Over-under is 10.5.
And they're good. And that's going to be tough to make the playoffs. 10-7. They'll be right on it.
They'll be right on it. Seahawks, Rams at home.
Win.
Yep, win. I don't like the Rams. I don't like them at all.
At Lions.
Ooh, loss.
That's an L.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, I'm going to give them a loss. 1-1, but I think
that's outside of their Uber
I think
Eats.
the Lions are going to be really good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too.
Panthers.
That's right outside the Uber Eats,
Panthers
rotation.
Home.
You can't make Detroit.
Yeah, Gino can't deliver in Detroit. It's a little dangerous.
Yep. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's going to stay back.
Not working.
Yeah, we don't work there. DoorDash, nothing.
Panthers at home.
Ooh, that's going to be a good game. I like Seattle.
Panthers.
I like Seattle.
Panthers in Seattle.
You're cutting out of me. What is
Panthers in Seattle.
Oh, that's a win. Big win. Big blowout win.
At Giants.
Loss.
Giants are better towards the end of the year.
But they got everybody coming back, so they should be. They should be.
Did Saquon sign?
He hasn't signed yet. Nope.
That's tough.
At Bengals.
Loss.
That's a loss.
At Cardinals at home.
Win.
At Browns at home.
Win.
Win, yeah.
At Ravens.
Loss.
Commanders, Redskins at home.
Redskins, that's a loss. Win. I mean, win for Gino's Pizza.
Yeah.
At Rams.
That's a win.
That's a win.
Niners home.
Loss.
I got win in that one. I got it splitting with the Niners.
I don't think they're gonna beat the Niners either game.
Yeah, I think they're gonna lose both.
I think they're gonna lose both of those.
Geno's is gonna deliver some extra anchovies on that day.
Well, then of course on Thanksgiving or the week after Thanksgiving, you got at the Cowboys. We talked about that. That's on Prime.
Yeah,
that's on Thursday night, Prime night.
On the way they'll win is if they're sending.
We may have to catch a ride with DoorDash and go catch that one.
If they're sending pineapple and ham pizza, that's the only one.
Oh my God, man! What the pineapple and ham? Oh my God, I'm out on that.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
I like it. A little Canadian bacon and pineapple.
Not in this house.
Throw some jalapenos on there.
Oh God,
not in this house.
No, at Niners.
That's a loss.
Eagles home.
Loss. Ooh. I do think.
I'm gonna give them the win. Right there, Geno's delivering and knocks Philly off the perch in the NFC East.
I hope so, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I'm with you, Ben. At Titans.
I hope so. At the Titans. Ooh,
that's a loss. Titans are gonna struggle this year.
Yeah.
If D-Hop signs, I got him as a win. If D-Hop does not sign, I got it as a loss.
Okay. Steelers. Well, we're going to do – we'll do again at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
At Pittsburgh or at home?
Steelers at home.
No, with the 12th man.
Drew, I thought that was an Escalada just passed by me. I was like, damn, was Drew high? I mean, I'm at George's. They went right by.
My stuff's sitting out in the driveway cooking right now.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what just happened? And then, of course, the last game, Cardinals at Cardinals.
Oh, that ain't a win. Cardinals stink. They're gonna get even worse.
I have Geno. The over/under's 8.5. I have them at 9 and 8.
Well, I got them at 12 and 5.
Yeah, that ain't
you're cooking over there.
Yeah,
I got them at.
I'm serving up some hot pie.
You're on the line. It sounds. Yeah, you're on the line this year.
What are you talking about? Well, you know what? This is early, so we're not going to really be on you too much because this is early.
Hey,
so we'll see.
Hey, I'm not the only one that thinks Geno's Pizza is going to have a hell of a year. So we'll see.
Over/under.
I think 49ers are going to fall off a little bit. I think the Rams are going to struggle mightily. I think the 49ers are going to fall off a little bit because their quarterback situation. And
Cardinals stink.
And the Cardinals stink.
Well, here's my okay. Then we'll do my NFL divisions. Then my predictions for the NFL. Okay, in the East, I have the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders.
That's your order?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Eagles and Cowboys can flip flop, but I got the slight advantage with the Eagles.
It could go either way. I think if Dak performs and stays healthy,
I just don't trust him.
Have a great chance at taking that number one spot.
I just don't trust him. But anyway, that's why
Dak's got to stay healthy, and we'll see what
gotta re-sign Zeke, right?
Yeah, Tony Pollard, see what he does.
I think they will sign Zeke. I think they'll bring him in. We'll see what happens.
Just an easy fit. Hopefully, he's just not
security blanket too. Security blanket for Dak too.
And cheap.
Yep.
And cheap.
Yep. Maybe get Dalvin Cook in there too. Would be nice.
NFC North: Lions, Vikings, Packers, Bears.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go. Man, I'm gonna go Vikings, Lions, Bears, Packers.
The reason why I got Vikings second, I just don't see them having 11 one-score wins like they did.
Justin Jefferson, best wide receiver in the league.
I agree, but I'm just saying. By the way, I can't.
Cooper Kupp or not Cooper Kupp? Thielen left, didn't he?
Thielen's gone. Thielen is
so
at.
I think that hurts them a lot. I think
Thielen's at Charlotte. And he at Charlotte? And he with the Panthers?
Yeah.
I think he's
they're in Tennessee.
ORU 2-2 with TCU going to the bottom 7. And TCU had a man on second, third with no outs. And ORU brought a new pitcher in and struck out the side. So, yeah.
How about that?
Wow.
Yep, he plays for the Panthers.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think that hurts their team a lot, though. That cuts the field kind of down. Like, it used to have two great options on both sides, and now I think that really hurts.
That reminds me, guys. Are y'all excited to see the Netflix special quarterbacks with Mahomes? With Mahomes,
11.
Yes, it's got Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, and Mariota. Now he got cut.
Is it like they're? Yeah, I know he got cut.
They followed him.
Like, it's like behind the scenes, kind of.
Yes, they followed him. All three quarterbacks were mic'd up the entire year for every game, and then we get to hear that exchange between Mahomes. Remember, he got hurt. That exchange between Mahomes and Andy Reid. So we get to hear what he said. He goes, no, hell no, I'm not coming out. And what did Andy Reid say? I have 51% in that vote.
And he got signed in Philly, right, Mariota?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But he got cut. But I'm saying
he's obviously back up. But
this is behind the scenes. Well, he was starting then for Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so they followed him. They had him at home. It's a go pull up the on YouTube.
I'll have to watch that.
Go pull up the trailer on it.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that.
And it's going to be really good. The question is, who's going to be next year? I think, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, Peyton Manning is the executive producer.
Oh, cool. Does he do the voice? Does he do voiceovers?
No, he's just. I think he was the conduit to get them in for the NFL to do it.
He plays the horse.
Yes, that's
yeah.
You know what that is.
And he knows what you can and can't show and stuff like that.
They go to their houses. Okay. They follow them when they're at home. They do the home thing.
That's got to be awkward though too. At the same time,
they had this one clip of Kirk Cousins reading his son how he can't hit quarterbacks. There's rules against hitting the quarterback.
That's funny.
Yeah, his son is like what? 2 or something like that.
He's trying to explain
needs to be telling his son that he shouldn't be allowed to play at night.
Yes.
Yeah, prime time.
Prime time. Okay, the NFC West, I've got Niners, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals.
Niners, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals.
I think that sounds perfect.
I got Seahawks, Niners, Cardinals, Rams. I think the Rams.
No,
I think the Cardinals and Rams are going to be about even. I
agree.
Gino's Pizza delivered the first.
He's not delivering, bro. That's oh my god. Okay,
I heard they're delivering in L.A.
They're not delivering. They're not delivering. They're not delivering.
Like 100%.
They're not delivering
every week.
They're not delivering. Then of course you got the Panthers, the Saints, the Falcons, and the Bucks in the South.
God, what a dumpster fire!
That division stinks.
Just pick one out of a hat there. Give me the Saints by default.
Yep.
I got the Saints by default as well. Just because Kamara, I think he's the best player in that division.
Well, I took coaching. Is what I did. I took coaching.
I think Kamara's the only good player in that whole division. So put them first, and then pretty much like he said, pick out of a hat after that.
Falcons. The deal with the Falcons is they've got a young team. They've got some talent. They really
Falcons can win that division too. That's a toss-up. I mean,
they really got some talent.
You could really put all those teams in a hat and draw one out.
Yeah, they're all going to go like 8 and 9,
except
or like
for the
7
Bucks.
and 10, and some teams.
What's the highest over/under of any team's win total?
Let me see. Do I have that on my deal? Let me see.
Probably the Saints at about 7.5 or 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're going to lose out of division games every single time, but they have to beat each other. So there might even be a tie in there. Like you could see some weird crap happen in that division. But I mean, these teams all stink. It's going to be like tough sledding for all these teams, I think, on offense.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly, dude. Okay.
It's going to be gnarly.
Okay, let me see. Who was the first one? The Panthers?
Panthers, Saints.
I had Saints winning it.
The Panthers are 7.5.
Yeah.
The Saints are 8.5.
Yeah.
I could see them maybe getting that. That'd be tough.
Give me the under on that.
The Bucks 6.5.
Yeah.
Oh. And who was the other one?
6.5.
Falcons.
Falcons are probably 7.5, I'd imagine.
Falcons 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah,
oh, man.
At HuskerDrewPicks.com, you can get the over/under at 8 on any one of them. I'm taking.
So you're taking any of that at
8? I'll take the under. Not one team in that division wins 8 games. Anybody want?
I don't think so either. I'm right there with you. I really think
not one.
I think the winner's going to be 7 and 10, and because they have to beat each other, and they might even be like 7, 9 and 1. Like it might be like a tie. Like.
Wait, who was that? Who was that last year? That was the worst.
8 and 9 could win the division.
I would win
at 8.5.
So it's kind of like the Bucks last year. Same thing. What did they? What were they? 7 and what? 8 and
Well,
8 and 9.
Remember the
9 and
Cowboys
8?
a couple years ago made the playoffs at 7 and 9.
Yeah, something crazy, dude.
They made the playoffs 7 and 9. The winner was 8 and 8. I think the Eagles were 8 and 8 or something.
And they got beat by the Eagles on the last game of the year.
Yep.
And then that division with the Browns and the Ravens and the Steelers, they're always right around that 8 and 8, 8 and 9. Dude, they always just beat each other up all year.
I don't think anybody's going to go 2-0 in that division.
I don't either.
I don't see. I don't know if anybody.
All those teams are so evenly matched, especially with Watson coming in there.
Well, my deal with Cincinnati is this is their last year. Okay, this is their last year because you can't pay everybody. You can't pay Higgins. You can't pay Burrow, and you can't pay all of them. You got to pick 2. And remember, Mixon's going to be gone. They can't pay him, but they can't pay everybody. You got to pay Burrow, and then you got to pay Chase, and you got to put everybody else and get you some rookies.
Yep, I love Cincinnati this year. I really do think
this is their last year. This is their last year. If they don't win this year, they're done. They're going to be hard. They're going to be hard pressed.
They're going to be really hard.
Because Pittsburgh is coming. They're young. They've already got everybody locked up for the next 3 or 4 years. So
if you don't know, our esteemed host is a Steelers fan. So
I'm a big Mike Tomlin. But listen, my thing is this.
I love Tomlin too.
Like
Tomlin is my guy.
And I'm more of a Chiefs fan than I am a Bengals fan. That's just me. I'm not a big. My thing
all right. So now I'm gonna get a correction here. What is going on? So 17 minutes marquee grouping. I don't know what's going on with this clock that they're using the U.S. Open. It says 17 minutes to the marquee grouping, but 3:32.
It's supposed to be 3:30. It's supposed to be 3:32 is when the marquee was when Fowler and they were supposed to tip off.
It's still. I mean that doesn't make any sense. It's a 2-hour time difference from there.
Yeah, so, that would be 1:30 in the afternoon there. It's 1:30 there now. So that would be the normal time that you tee off but this is summertime, so nighttime doesn't happen until 8 o'clock?
Yeah, 9. I mean, close to 9.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking about here. They keep showing 4:32, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't really understand what's going on there.
All right, boys, I got to get out of here. Right. Make a little payroll today and get on the road.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. All right, Ben.
Take care,
Drew.
buddy.
It's my guy, Drew.
HuskerDrewPicks.com. Go Big Red.
And DT Construction and Consulting. Don't forget that, bro.
Hey, yes. And remember, guys, your contractor works for the customer, not the insurance company. So when you're out there and you're looking at damage on your house, contract a licensed contractor. They work for you. Let them know what you need. The adjuster does not work for you. The adjuster works for the insurance company. So keep that in mind when you're looking at storm damage.
Yep. Hey, by the way, Drew, you're welcome for that plug, bro. You just go walk right off and get out. Hey, Ben, he trying to get to 10 killer.
Hey, we got to snag another one.
He trying to get to. All right, bro, appreciate you.
Let me know if you guys want to come down.
I will.
Sir. Take care, buddy.
See you later, B. Hey, B, I'll see you later, too. I'll probably see you this evening.
All right, brother. I'll take care.
All right.
You have a good one. Cheers, yeah?
That's my guy, Ben Dillman, High Stick Harry, Drew Hinthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com, both of those guys. And, of course, we are coming to you from Georgia's Happy Hog, located 712 Culbertson Drive, 405-525-8111. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 7. So if you want to come by and get you some barbecue, come on by. And, of course, this dish has been sponsored by YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. So we appreciate them sponsoring us so that we can get out here and promote minority women and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. That being said, hey, everybody stay cool out there, stay dry, be safe. Peace out. Have a fantastic week.